Oh, God damn it. So close tonight, guys. So close. We're talking Gotham, Rise of the Villains. Tonight's the night. Spoiler review, ladies and gentlemen. And I gotta say, you know what? I'm gonna say this right now. So you've been warned. I'm assuming you saw the episode. So I'm gonna say this right now. I've been harsh on Gotham. It's still not great, but I'm actually getting entertainment this season. That's saying a lot. That's a big deal for Gotham. I mean, I feel like it's found its stride with this Rise of the Villains. It's still over the top. It's still goofy. The tone, I feel, is all wrong. But at least they're sticking with the tone. They're sticking with the plot. They're going somewhere with it. Where in season 1, you had no... What the hell was going on in season 1? But Barbara is the major character in season 1 that has they had no clue what to do with Barbara. But I feel like, listen, Barbara is still a horrible character. But they finally have something. Okay, let's just make her crazy. At least she's sticking with one shtick. Where in the first season she's like, "Oh, Gordon, I love you. Gordon, I'm leaving you. I'm a lesbian." So it's just like, Barbara is just a terrible character. In this one particular scene in tonight's episode, she is in the back of a cop car, and she tells Gordon, while they're going, she tells Gordon, "I love you. You know you love me too. Why are you fighting it? Why you blew it? You're the one that did all this." "No, Barbara, he is not. You're the one that did all this. You left. You were scared." But apparently it was Gordon's fault. But I will say, Gordon, he just can't do his damn job right. He is just absolutely the worst detective, in my opinion. He couldn't even get Barbara. Shoot her in the damn leg. Before I get to that, basically the gist of this episode was Barbara. It's time for Barbara to make her move. Theo says, "Listen, baby, I need you to make your move. And my sister needs her whip back." So basically, Barbara does make her move. She goes into the police station. Gordon's there. Lee's there. Of course, everybody's there. They're like, "Oh, shit, Barbara's here." So Gordon interrogates her. She says that she has somewhere to take him. Like, she tells him, basically, he knows Theo is a corrupt. He wants to take down Theo. So Barbara is a link to Theo. So he says, "Okay, let's see what Barbara wants to take me, show me, and this and that." It's a trap, of course. Everybody else thinks it's a trap. Michael Chiklis is like, "Dude, it's a trap. If I say pull out, you better pull out. And just don't you tell me just the tip." So, that's so wrong. It sounded funnier in my head. But yeah, so Gordon takes Barbara, or puts Barbara in the back of the cop car. They go to where Barbara says she wants to show him. Semi just crashes into him. She doesn't kill him there. She just puts him to sleep and takes him to a church where she wants to get married and stuff to him. And she's just acting all crazy. Of course, she's going to kill Lee. They take Lee hostage. And at first, I'm like, how did they get Lee? Come on, how'd you get Lee? But if it's Theo's sister that got her, then it kind of makes sense. And then, not only that, we have Donald Logu, who was with Gordon in the car, who got smashed by the semi, and he's okay, luckily, thank God, because Donald Logu is amazing. Bullock. So Bullock finds, listening over to the interrogation tape, that Barbara hinted at a wedding and church, and he finds out that, yeah, they're at a church and she wants to get married. So everybody goes, Michael Chiklis goes, Barbara pretty much runs, and I thought it was going to happen, guys. I absolutely thought it was going to happen. Barbara tries to stab Gordon. Gordon pushes her out the window, catches her, telling you, "Hold on, come on." But Barbara just looks at him and says, "I love you, baby. I love you. Let's go." And I thought Barbara was splat. But apparently she just broke, it wasn't that high of a fall, and she just broke every single damn bone in her body. But still, when Gordon had the gun on her, that shotty on her, I was like, do it. Do it. I was Palpatine all over that. I was like, do it. Do it, Anakin. I wish he would have. I mean, Barbara's just, I won't lie though. If I saw her in a bar and she came up to me and she's like, "Hi, I'm crazy. I'm Barbara Keene, and I like you," I'd be like, "May I buy you a drink?" And would you like to come back with me? Oh, sure, why not? You ruined it. Yeah, I probably would totally bang Barbara though. Yeah. So I thought Barbara definitely was. She was done, but she's not. She's not done. She's still alive. Get out. Damn it. And then the twist at the end was actually not too bad. I really liked that little twist. I thought it was an animal because we seen Ed burying, of course, Miss Kringle or whatever her name is. Ed just is now full on serial killer, so he's all full killer. Guy stumbles upon him, he kills him, he's about to bury him, but he has to go get like utensils to chop him up and put him in the pit. But he finds that a sandwich has been eaten and there's a trail, so he follows the trail. And at the end of the episode, we see him at this little caravan, and door busts open, hits Ed in the face because he was trying to hear or was going to open the door, and we find out it's Oswald, it's Cobblepot, it's the Penguin. The Penguin finds Ed, he's about to kill him, but no, he says, help me. So that was kind of odd that he just didn't overall just kill him. Why would he need Oswald's help? I don't understand that, but I guess maybe because he knows that he's a killer too, and I could trust this guy because I didn't have something on him or whatever. Probably the gist of it. That's probably what happened. So this episode, I really find Lee to be a really great love interest for Gordon, and I think those two do have chemistry. And I think Lee is just she's a likable character. She calls Gordon off, on his shit, and Gordon's right. He doesn't lie to her. He tells her everything. That's great. And Lee, I just like Lee. I think Lee, she's hot, of course. But not only that, her overall character, she is basically the conscience of Gordon, where Gordon is kind of he loses everything. He doesn't listen to anybody, not even to Lee sometimes, but at least Lee sometimes wins those battles. So I think Lee is not too bad of a character. I absolutely think she's pretty good. And then we got to get to Bruce. Now, Bruce, on the other hand, in this episode, Theo leveraged who killed his parents for the company for Wayne Enterprise, and all Bruce had to do was sign on the dotted lines, and Theo gets the company, and of course Bruce gets the name of the killers. So this whole episode, it was just Bruce trying to figure out, should I sign this or not. At the end, he doesn't. Of course he doesn't, because he's going to be Batman, and Gordon comes in to arrest Theo because they found the mayor, and of course Barbara spilled the beans and said, hey, Theo's behind it. Come on, are you an idiot, Gordon? Theo's behind it. Of course he's behind it. We have the mayor, and he's still alive. So, yeah, there's that. And Theo gets arrested, but, of course, he's not going to be in jail for long. And, well, in the preview, it looked like Oswald Oswald still wants revenge, so we'll see how that goes. But Bruce, yes, the problem with Bruce is, like, this is supposed to be Batman, and he does ask Alfred, how long is this training going to take? 1 year, 2 years, 5 years? And Alfred tells him, listen, you little snobby little brat, you're going to become the man you need to be. But right now, you're not. You're just a little shit. I mean, I feel bad for Alfred. And Bruce is just so infatuated with Theo's little niece, but, of course, that's going to end after he was pissed that Theo's like, no, after Theo throws the names and the envelope into the fire. So Bruce is, God, come on, Bruce. I mean, it's hard because we haven't really seen little Batman. We haven't seen Bruce. But when you go, I take it back to the Justice League, and there's this one episode where they all turn into kids. And, of course, Wonder Woman, it's a Wonder Woman and Batman heavy episode, of course. But it's a great conversation where Wonder Woman finds out basically that Bruce, his childhood died when his parents died. Like, he just was stern, focused. That's when he committed to where he is, that present, that Batman, that godlike being, but he's human. So his childhood died when he was a kid, so he never got to be a kid. And I believe that Gotham just really, I mean, they need something they need to tell a story with Bruce. Because if they did that, if they said, okay, Bruce, yes, he's still trying to look for his parents and stuff, but he's still going through the everyday challenges of a teenage kid. That does make sense, but you feel like this is not the kid that's going to become Batman. You just feel that way. You feel like he's Yes, he's not. He's going to train and he will eventually become Batman. But I don't think Batman gets to be. Bruce doesn't get to be Batman at that, in his younger days, in his first going out and stuff. Uh, when he first does the vigilante thing, he doesn't get as good as that unless he starts like right there and then. And I think right there and then, I think I would have liked to see more of. Maybe it's the actor, or maybe just overall how they're writing him. I just feel like the way they're handling Bruce as a adolescent is just not working, honestly. So, and then you can also go to, I think it was Mask of the Phantasm, where Bruce he does want to fall in love. At one point he does want to get married, and he questions why is he doing this? Like maybe he should follow the path of, his father, and his father. I don't think his father wanted him to do that. He just wanted to settle down and really make a change out of his enterprise. But that was when he was even an adult. So this is when he's an adolescent, and I think that Justice League episode really really gives you something there and hits it on the head. Like, listen, Bruce died. His childhood died when his parents were murdered, and I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that in Gotham, and that's one of the problems of the show. But however, it's not awful. It's not as bad as the first season. I gotta say, it's an improvement. There's been a lot of twists and turns in this season that's actually been very enjoyable. The take on the Joker, I absolutely kind of thought it was so goofy over top. I didn't know if I really liked it or not. But at the end of the day, I actually did like what Jerome did, and I did love that twist ending. I thought it was a great twist ending. I think this episode really showed the back-to-back episodes. I think this episode really showcased, okay, Gotham could hit their stride. They could make this show entertaining. And that's all you really need to do for me, is really keep me engaged and entertained and really care for some of these characters. Now, I don't necessarily care for a lot of the characters, but I do care about some of these characters like Bullock, like Lee. I am interested. Oswald does interest me and really does entertain me sometimes. Gordon is still just like sometimes yes and sometimes no, but mostly no, because of how just it's not the Gordon I thought he was gonna be. And Bruce, what can I say? Bruce is just his little brat right now. I don't really necessarily care for that character at this given point. But overall, I think the villains have been better than the first season. Okay, Balloon Man, better than the first season. And I can't wait till Chibs comes on board where he plays a villain. So we'll see how he does. Chibs is from Sons of Anarchy, if you don't know. I think that's all I really have to talk about. I mean, Gotham, bravo for actually stepping up to the plate and actually, making this series not god awful. So that's all I really got to say. So thank you guys for listening. I would really, really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to my channel and check out all my videos. Check out a lot of my film productions. They're good. I think I did a good job. Like the video if you like it, and comment below. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. And you guys have a great week. It's Monday, so Lasagna Monday. And then, man, I'm out.